Right, lower arch, case number 1. So, bilateral bounded saddles, easy case. So, as I said before, you hash out the teeth that are missing. So in this case here, all we've effectively got is the 6 missing. So we just shade that out. As I say, if you put a hash line across it, it could be an extraction. On this side again, we've got a molar missing and the other molars drifted forward. Okay, so stage 1. Now you don't need the model for a minute, just outline the saddles. Now on lowers, if the saddle can be acrylic lingually, if you have to adjust it, it's really easy. If you make the saddle metal lingually, it's way more difficult. If you've got an overextension there, you've got a big problem with adjusting it. If it's acrylic, it's easy. If it's chrome, it's a nightmare. So let's support this now. So short span saddle. The molar here is measly drifted and lingually drifted. So if you don't load the tooth axially, you're not doing the maximum support. So load this one distally because of the angulation. And again, the 5 is drifted back a bit. So again, if we load this measly with the rest, so now we've loaded that saddle, you've got axial loading through both those teeth. These are dependent on the occlusal clearance, but we're assuming it's okay. On this side, this tooth is also drifted slightly, so I'm going to do the same thing again, just to be on the safe side, rest distally. And the premolars pretty upright, but again, I think just to be on the safe side. So you've now supported both the saddles. Now you can clasp. So you've got the option of clasping anteriorly or posteriorly. Anterior teeth clasped are going to look a bit ugly. If you've got the option of a molar posteriorly, clasp the molar. Both of these teeth have got mesiolingual undercuts, so both lend themselves to clasps going lingually. So in this case, we're going to put a clasp around here. If you're going to reciprocate that, you're going to need a buccal arm. So as the tooth's lent in, we can bring an arm around the buccal aspect, and that will stabilise the denture. Same on the other side. We've got a mesiolingual undercut. And when you draw the clasps, if you draw half an arrowhead, it shows you, and it shows the technician where the clasp tip ends. If you do 2 arms, you won't use colour pens one day. So if you do 2 arms, if you indicate retention by this arrowhead, it's much clearer to the technician than if you just do 2 arms. So now we've probably got enough retention there. If you were to put clasps on the premolars, they're going to look a bit ugly. You could put clasps there, but it's not going to be very pretty. The patient's not going to appreciate it. If you've got 2 molar clasps here, you've got bounded saddles, you've got contact points, you'll have great retention. So you probably don't need any more clasps. If to clasp the premolars, you'd have to reciprocate as well. You don't really need to. So saddles are supported, you've got loads of retention. You've now got to join up both sides of the arch. So you've got sufficient lingual depth probably to get a lingual bar in. Lingual bars are healthy, as you guys should know by now. Major connector, lingual plate not so healthy, lingual bar perfect. So just bring this round, draw it away from the model, follow the contour. Don't forget there's a tongue here, you can't go straight across as somebody did this morning. No names mentioned because I don't know their name. So okay, lingual bar, major connector. Now I, in addition, would probably add a couple of lingual arms on the premolars just in case if one of these clasps failed here and you had an arm there, you've got to join the rest of the denture base anyway. So you've got a lingual arm. Again, clinical crown height sufficient. You can use lingual arms, not plate, to keep it gingerly free. So you've got an arm coming around there, which is a minor connector as well. It joins the rest to the denture base. These are rests, not rest seats. Rest seats are preparations in teeth. Rests are the component parts of the denture. So that's the second case. Really nice, straightforward. Bounded saddle is the perfect denture base. Should last forever.